What up, y'all? It's your boy, Mr. Downtown Melo, and you're listening to the Entertainment Report on iHeartRadio, live from Dubai for Thursday, December 1st, 2016, delivering some major stories and trends going on in the world of entertainment and beyond. You can follow the show on Facebook, Twitter, or Instagram, facebook.com/The Entertainment Report with Ray Melo, that's RYMELO, on Twitter at The Enter Report, or on Instagram at The Entertainment Report. You can listen to the show anytime you want on iHeartRadio. Just go to iHeart.com, or iHeart phone app, search for The Entertainment Report, and it'll take you to the page. Actor Andrew Garfield says The Amazing Spider-Man left him heartbroken. The 33-year-old actor admitted in a Variety Actors on Actors interview with Amy Adams that he thought the 2012 movie and its sequel compromised the integrity of the characters. Garfield told Adams, "Those are the two big budget films I've done, and it was its own thing. I'm loath to judge that experience and kind of paint that as a whole. There were great things about it. I got to work with incredible actors and a really great director, and they were really tricky things." He also explained, "I was 25, 26, and I felt young in retrospect. There's something about being that young in that kind of machinery that I think is very dangerous. I wasn't a teenager, but I was still young enough to struggle with the value system of corporate America. It's really a corporate enterprise." He also admitted, "There's something that happened with that experience for me where story and character were actually not top of the priority list ultimately, and I found that really tricky. I signed up to serve the story and to serve that incredible character that I've been dressing as since I was 3, and then it gets compromised and it breaks my heart. I got heartbroken a little bit." The Amazing Spider-Man, The Amazing Spider-Man 2 in 2014 earned a combined $1.47 billion at the box office. Garfield has shared similar sentiments about the corporate nature of franchises in a 2015 interview with The Independent. He said, "At the time, Hollywood is the epicenter of worldly values where a piece of art is judged not on how many lives it touches or what changes it makes, but as long as that film makes money. Only then it is a success." English actor Tom Holland will take over as Peter Parker, aka Spider-Man, in the forthcoming reboot Spider-Man Homecoming, which opens July 7, 2017. Garfield, meanwhile, will next star in Silence with Adam Driver. WWE superstar John Cena has signed on to star in a new comedy alongside Mann and Ike Barinholtz titled The Pact. The project, according to Variety, follows 3 stars as parents who, upon learning that their daughters have made a pact to lose their virginities on prom night, team up to try and stop them. Set to be directed by Pitch Perfect and 30 Rock writer Kay Cannon in her directorial debut, the film is being produced by Seth Rogen, Evan Goldberg, and James Weaver under their Point Grey production banner. This marks the latest comedy role for Cena, who recently appeared in Trainwreck alongside Amy Schumer and Sisters with Tina Fey and Amy Poehler. Mann is coming off her role in How to Be Single and The Comedian, while Barinholtz was last seen in Suicide Squad and Neighbors 2 Sorority Rising. Cena last made headlines in October when he dressed up as his girlfriend Nikki Bella for Halloween. The 15-time World Heavyweight Champion was last seen in a WWE ring that same month when he battled AJ Styles and Dean Ambrose at No Mercy. Natalie Portman says she isn't as far along in her pregnancy as people may think. The 35-year-old Oscar-winning actress revealed on Tuesday's episode of The Tonight Show starring Jimmy Fallon that she has months to go before she and husband Benjamin Millipede welcome their second child. Portman explained, "It's weird because I'm a small person in general, so you show a lot faster and a lot more when you're small. Everyone thinks I'm about to pop and about to give birth at any minute, and I have months to go." She also added, "I went to the store the other day to buy water, and the guy at the checkout counter was like, 'Almost, huh?' I was like, 'No, not at all.'" Portman and Millipede welcomed their first child, son Aleph, in 2011 and married in Big Sur, California the next year. News broke in September that the actress is pregnant and expecting her second child. She revealed in an exchange with author Jonathan Safran Foer, published in the New York Times T magazine in July, "When I'm not working, I'm pretty much exclusively with my family, so my rituals have to do with school, meal preparation, play dates, bedtime." She also shared, "I do the whole week's laundry, which I love because it's a task with clear beginning and end. And then we spend the weekend together as a family, usually somewhere in nature, often with friends who have children, lots of cooking." Portman will next star in the Jackie Kennedy biopic Jackie, which opens in theaters on Friday. The actress detailed the horror the late First Lady experienced during President John F. Kennedy's assassination in a roundtable interview this week. Lin-Manuel Miranda will serve as producer and musical mastermind on an adaptation of the Kingkiller Chronicle. The 36-year-old Hamilton creator confirmed the news Tuesday on Twitter after Lionsgate announced he will produce and compose a film and TV series based on the Patrick Rothfuss fantasy book series. Miranda tweeted to his 1.02 million followers, "I just love the world of @Patrick Rothfuss, and I want to spend time figuring out how to share it with you. So this is happening." Rothfuss will serve as executive producer on both the movie and TV products, with Lindsay Beer as screenwriter. Lionsgate Motion Picture Group co-president Eric Feig said in a press release that the simultaneously adaptation will best serve Rothfuss's unique and ambitious view. He said Lin is an incomparable talent and a huge fan of the trilogy, and working closely with Pat, his creative oversight of the franchise will bring an incredible level of detail and continuality to all the projects. Lionsgate Television Group Chairman Kevin Beggs added, "Lin-Manuel Miranda is a creative genius, and Pat Rothfuss has fashioned a world that is rich in intrigue and detail, which perfectly lends itself to a high-end television series that can more thoroughly explore characters and concepts that the book have only teased." The Kingkiller Chronicles consist of In the Name of the Wind, The Wise Man's Fear, and The Door of Stones, the last of which has yet to be released. The film series will be closely based on the trilogy, while the TV show will expand on, quote, the world outside of the book. Miranda said Pat Rothfuss's Kingkiller books are among the most read and reread in our home. It is a world you want to spend lifetimes in, as many as fans will attest. Pat also writes about the act of making music more beautifully than any novelist I've ever read. I can't wait to play a part in bringing this world to life on screen. Rothfuss lauded of the composer, "There's no living human being I would rather have a creative collaboration with. There are no words that I can express how excited I am." The Kingkiller Chronicles follows Cloth, a renowned musician who recounts his past for the Chronicle, a scribe who meets the character in the present. In the Name of the Wind and The Wise Man's Fear largely explores Cloth's past. Doug Jones, Michelle Yeoh, and Anthony Rapp are to lead the cast of Star Trek Discovery, the latest installment in the space travel franchise. The sci-fi series is scheduled to premiere on the CBS television network in May, with its subsequent episodes debuting in its on-demand and streaming service CBS All Access. Jones will play Lieutenant Saru, a Starfleet science officer and a new alien species to the Star Trek universe, while Yeoh will portray Captain Girogi, a Starfleet captain aboard the starship Sensu, and Rapp has been cast as Lieutenant Smatmitz, an astroseismologist, fungus expert, and Starfleet science officer aboard the Starship Discovery, a press note release. Although CBS did not specify this in its media alert, Entertainment Weekly reported Rapp's Stamets will be the first Star Trek character originally conceived and confirmed as gay. Rapp tweeted, "So proud to be a part of this journey. I'm a longtime fan and super geek of the highest order." The press release also said the series will feature a new ship, new characters, and new missions while embracing the same ideology and hope for the future that inspired a generation of dreamers and doers. Rod Roddenberry, the son of the late Star Trek creator Gene Roddenberry, and Trevor Roth will serve as executive producers. Sisters Gigi and Bella Hadid have long dreamed of becoming Victoria's Secret angels. The mother's mom, Yolanda Hadid, shared a throwback photo of the siblings dressed as angels to celebrate the pair walking in the 2016 Victoria's Secret fashion show. She captioned the picture, "17 years after I photographed my angels, today is the day that they will be walking in the fashion show together. Hashtag excited, hashtag grateful, hashtag Paris, hashtag VS, hashtag sisters, hashtag proud mommy." Gigi and Bella will appear in the annual fashion show Wednesday night in Paris, which will air December 5th on CBS. Sisters had announced in October that they both landed the coveted modeling gig. Gigi, who previously walked in the 2015 show, wrote at the time, "There's no feeling in the world like walking down the runway. I'm elated to say that I'll be returning to the Victoria's Secret fashion show this year." Bella said, "I can't believe it. What a dream come true. I feel so appreciative and excited. Thank you for this opportunity to walk next to some of the most inspiring and incredible women in the world." Yolanda herself is a former model who later starred on the Bravo series Real Housewives of Beverly Hills. Bella recently told People her mother has proven to be a great source of support and a calming influence. She says, "She's my emotional angel. She always makes me feel so much better, just like any mother would." Britain's Kensington Palace shared on Twitter Wednesday photos of Prince Harry attending events with music superstar Rihanna. The palace captioned a picture of Harry sitting with the recording artist who was born in Barbados. Prince Harry and Rihanna joined the stage as tonight's concert celebrates 50 years of independence in Barbados begins #Royal Visit Barbados. Another tweet quoted Harry as saying, referencing to Queen Elizabeth II, "I'm honored to be representing my grandmother, the Queen, as we celebrate the historic milestone of at 50 Barbados." Entertainment Tonight says that the Toast of the Nation celebration and subsequent concert were part of the Prince's 2-week tour of the Caribbean. Gotham stars Ben McKenzie and Morena Baccarin are headed for the altar. The 30-year-old actress and 37-year-old actor who played James Gordon and Leslie Tompkins on the Fox series recently got engaged, according to Us Weekly. Sources told the magazine they are very happily engaged. McKenzie and Baccarin stepped out as a couple at the 2016 Gotham Independence Film Awards on Monday. The actress, who wore a floral print dress, showed off her diamond ring as she posed for photos. The Gotham co-stars has surprised fans in September 2015 by announcing they were expecting their first child. The couple welcomed daughter Frances in March. McKenzie said on Harry in October, "Her name is Frances, after my mother. I love that. We call her Frankie. She's 7 months old and the cutest thing in the world." Baccarin is also mom to 3-year-old Julius with ex-husband Austin Chick. Gotham premieres a 3rd season in September and will return to television December 12th. The actress previously told Entertainment Tonight, "You get to go to work with the person you love every single day, and it's really nice. I think we rarely get to see each other otherwise, so it's really fun." Actress Amanda Seyfried has confirmed that she and fiancé Thomas Sadoski are expecting their first child together after debuting her baby bump at a press event for Givenchy on Tuesday. Seyfried showed off her growing belly in a sheer black dress at Givenchy's party, which she attended as the face of its new Live Irresistible fragrance. Seyfried, who is best known for her role as dim-witted Karen in Mean Girls, and Sadoski announced their engagement in September. They first met on the set of the off-Broadway production The Way We Get By last year. Victoria's Secret model Irina, Shayk, and actor Bradley Cooper are expecting their first child. E! News was the first to report that Shayk is in the 2nd trimester of her pregnancy and so excited becoming a mother. The couple have been romantically involved since at least May of 2015, but do not speak publicly about their relationship. Gossip Cop noted that the baby news broke on the same day Shayk walked the runway at the 2016 Victoria's Secret fashion show in Paris. Cheryl Cole showed off her growing baby bump alongside boyfriend Liam Payne on Tuesday, confirming rumors that the two are expecting. Cole and Payne first started dating earlier this year after they first met on the set of The X Factor in 2008 when Payne was 14. Neither Cole of the group Girls Aloud and Payne from One Direction have officially confirmed the pregnancy, though rumors have been swirling since September when Cole's mother was seen buying maternity pillows. Cole's former bandmate Kimberly Walsh let the news slip in a recent interview praising the mom-to-be. Walsh said, "Cheryl's really happy right now, and she'll be a brilliant mom. She has lots of nieces and nephews, so she's used to the madness of children." The truck driver charged in a 2014 New Jersey Turnpike crash that put comedian Tracy Morgan in a coma for 2 weeks and killed his friend accepted a plea deal Tuesday, avoiding trial on 10 charges connected with the crash. Kevin Roper, the Walmart truck driver who rear-ended Morgan's limo, killing James McNair and severely injuring Morgan, accepted a deal Tuesday to have the charges dismissed if he completes 300 hours of community service as part of a pretrial program. Roper's defense attorney, David Glassman, told reporters, "The fortunate thing about this is that he can go forward with his life. If he completes the program, the charges will be extinguished and he won't have a criminal record." Roper had been awake for more than 28 hours before slamming into the back of the limo and was driving 20 miles over the posted 45-mile-per-hour speed limit. Had he been doing the limit, Roper could have likely stopped before the crash, federal investigators said last year. Roper was charged in last December with aggravated manslaughter and vehicular homicide and 8 counts of aggravated assault by a grand jury for the crash, which resulted in the death of McNair, a comedian and one of Morgan's writers. Put Morgan in a coma for 2 weeks and caused injuries requiring a year of recovery and caused injuries to the other passengers in the car. Prosecutors in the case offered Roper the deal because he is a first-time offender, requiring him to acknowledge that he is responsible for a criminal act and complete 300 hours of community service. Morgan, who has since returned to television and mounted a stand-up tour, told Conan O'Brien on November 3rd he forgave Roper and that he's not even mad at him no more. Michael Phelps delighted fans by posting one of his son Boomer's swim lessons this week. The 31-year-old retired Olympic swimmer shared a video on Facebook Live of himself with the 6-month-old and wife Nicole Johnson in the swimming pool. Phelps admitted he's been crying. He put his face under and didn't really like it too much. Now he's just grabbing on for dear life. He doesn't want to get wet. He doesn't want to get his face under. He says after his son appeared to fall asleep, Guess he really does just go to a happy place, just like Daddy when he's in the pool. Phelps and his family were visiting his hometown of Baltimore, Maryland for the holidays and took Boomer to Meadowbrook Aquatic Center. The infant has had his lesson with Kathy Bennett, who taught Phelps himself to swim when he was 6 years old. Phelps said he did better today. He didn't cry that much. He had a little good swim today. I felt like he's better relaxed today than he was before, which is nice. He also added it was good. Today was very good, very successful. The process is starting where he gets to become more water safe, relaxed, and comfortable in the water. Prince's Paisley Park Studios is planning a 4-day festival at the late singer's home in Minnesota to coincide with the first anniversary of his death. Celebration 2017 is set to take place at Prince's Paisley Park compound from April 20th to April 23rd and will feature guided tours, presentations, and music to commemorate the anniversary of the singer's passing on April 21st, 2016. Tickets, which went on sale earlier this week, start at $499 for general admission and ranges from $999 for a VIP ticket. Also planned next year is a documentary from 13 films which will chronicle Prince's early years and rise to fame. Directed by and produced by Michael Kirk, Prince, Are You Listening? Will feature interviews with bandmates Dees Dickerson and Andre Simone, as well as Bono, Mick Jagger, Billy Idol, Lenny Kravitz, and Sheila E. Katy Perry and boyfriend Orlando Bloom may be heading for the altar. The 32-year-old singer and 39-year-old actor sparked engagement rumors Monday after Perry was spotted wearing a massive ring on her left ring finger during a date in New York. Perry appeared to flaunt the ring for photographers as she and Bloom arrived at the Polo Bar in Manhattan, according to Entertainment Tonight. The ring features a large yellow diamond surrounded by a halo of white diamonds. Source said she walked with her left hand leading her and bent her hand to show off the large sparkler to the cameras. An insider added, Katy's mood was better than I had seen it before. Katy was happy and laughing, joking with Orlando and pals. They seemed proud to show off their happiness. Perry and Bloom were first linked in January and were recently rumored to have split. The singer put breakup rumors to rest last week by sharing posts with Bloom and her family's Thanksgiving celebration. And in a related story, Hillary Clinton presented Katy Perry with the Audrey Hepburn Humanitarian Award at the UNICEF Ball on Tuesday, calling the singer a champion. Clinton said, I've gotten to spend time with her, and I know how deeply she cares about making our world a better place. We need champions like Katy now more than ever. Clinton, whose appearance surprised both Perry and the crowd, said that the singer has the spirit and the energy and the compassion that Audrey Hepburn brought to her work for UNICEF. Perry has been an ambassador for the organization since 2013 and worked to end child poverty and advocating for the empowerment of girls and women across the globe. Perry, who also supported Clinton during her presidential run, performed at the Democratic National Convention and several Get Out of the Vote concerts thanks to the former Secretary of State in her acceptance speech. Perry told Clinton, you motivated me and so many millions of people. Also honored at Tuesday's event was interior designer Moe Anderson. And here are the top 10 songs on the Billboard Hot 100 singles charts for the week of December 10th. Number 10, Maroon 5 featuring Kendrick Lamar with Don't Wanna Know. Number 9, Drum featuring Lil Yachty with Broccoli. Number 8, DJ Snake featuring Justin Bieber with Let Me Love You. Number 7, 21 Pilots with Heathens. Number 6, Ariana Grande featuring Nicki Minaj with Side to Side. Number 5, Zay Hilfiger and Zayn McCall with Juju on That Beat, TZ Anthem. Number 4, Bruno Mars with 24K Magic. Number 3, The Weeknd featuring Daft Punk with Starboy. Number 2, The Chainsmokers featuring Halsey and with Closer, and the number 1 song on the Billboard Hot 100 singles charts for the week of December 10th, Ray Samrood featuring Gucci Mane with Black Beatles. And now let's take a look at what happened on this date in entertainment history. On this date in 1940, the influential comedian and actor Richard Pryor, who rose to fame in Hollywood in the 70s and appeared in such hit films as Silver Streak, is born in Peoria, Illinois. According to the Museum of Broadcast Communications, Pryor was the first African-American stand-up comedian to speak candidly and successfully to integrate audiences using the language and jokes blacks previously only shared among themselves when they were most critical of America. His comedic style emancipated African-American humor. After being expelled from school in the 8th grade, Pryor worked a series of jobs and served in the U.S. Army before he was discharged for getting into a fight. He began performing in comedy clubs, and by 1963 was doing stand-up in New York City, modeling his routines after the clean-cut, non-offensive styles of such fellow African-American comedians as Richard Pryor. The following year, Pryor made his national TV debut on a variety show hosted by Rudy Valley. In 1967, he released his first comedy album, Richard Pryor. The funny man made his big-screen debut that same year with the comedy The Busybody, featuring Sid Caesar. During the 1970s, Pryor's comedy evolved, and he tackled racially sensitive topics in his stand-up routines and best-selling Grammy Award-winning comedy albums, often using raunchy, political, incorrect language. According to his 2005 obituary in the New York Times, at the height of his career in the late 70s, Mr. Pryor prowled the stage like a restless cat, dispensing what critics regard as the most poignant and penetrating comedic view of African-American life ever afforded to the American public. He was volatile yet vulnerable, crass but sensitive, streetwise and cocky but somehow still diffident and anxious. And he could unleash an astonishing array of dramatic and comic skills to win acceptance and approval for a kind of stark humor. Pryor's movie career took off with the 1976 box office hit Silver Streak, a comedy thriller about a murder on a train co-starring Gene Wilder. Pryor and Wilder went on to collaborate on such films as Stir Crazy in 1980, See No Evil, Hear No Evil 1989, and Another You in 1991. During the 70s, Pryor also appeared in such movies as 1977's Greased Lightning, in which he played a race car driver, The Wiz in 1978, a version of The Wizard of Oz that featured an entirely African-American cast, with Diana Ross and Michael Jackson joined Pryor, who played the title role. Writer Neil Simon's California Suite in 1978 with Alan Alda, Jane Fonda, Walter Matthau, and Maggie Smith and Bill Cosby, and The Muppet Movie in 1979. 1979, Pryor also released his first concert film, Richard Pryor Live in Concert, which, according to a 2005 Time article, remains the standard by which other movies of live comedy performances are judged. In 1980, Pryor, who battled substance abuse issues during his life, was severely burned in an explosion caused while he was freebasing cocaine. After spending several months recovering in the hospital, he resumed his career, performing stand-up and appearing in a string of movies, including Bustin' Loose in 1980, in which he played an ex-con who gets a second chance, Superman 3 in 1983 with Christopher Reeves, Brewster's Millions in 1985 with John Candy, and the semi-autobiographical JoJo Dancer, Your Life is Calling 1986, and Harlem Nights in 1989, written, directed by, and co-starring Eddie Murphy. In 1986, Pryor was diagnosed with multiple sclerosis. He made his final film appearance in David Lynch's Lost Highway in 1997. Pryor, who was married 6 times, died at the age of 65 on December 10, 2005 in California after suffering a heart attack. And as your entertainment report for Thursday, December 1st, 2016, I'm your host, Mr. Downtown Ray Melo. I'll be back tomorrow to deliver some major stories and trends going on in the world of entertainment and beyond. You can follow the show on Facebook, Twitter, or Instagram, facebook.com/The Entertainment Report with Ray Melo, that's RAYMELO, on Twitter at The Enter Report, or on Instagram at The Entertainment Report. You can listen to this episode or any previous episodes of The Entertainment Report anytime you want on iHeartRadio. Just go to iHeart.com or your iHeart phone app, search for The Entertainment Report, and it'll take you to the page. Good night, and God bless you all.